Yeah. Oh, what's the trending topic? Who got the ears to the gossip? Which radio station is the hottest? And if it's sweet like honey, then I got it. If you don't tune in, then you're wrong. Honey Closet know what's really going on. So tell me something good, tell me something good. You better turn up the volume in every hood. Which clubs really poppin'? Who clothesline rockin'? Which show should I be watching? Redbone pretty, let the world know. And if it's sweet like honey, that's my girl show. Biggie Beats, turn the volume up. Chuck B, turn the volume up. J-Dub, turn the volume up. DJ, turn the volume up. Honey Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey, 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 honey's Claus. Honey, 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 honey's Claus. No one else to listen to, check her elegance. Sick of all them weak shows, here's the medicine. Kept their ears to the streets, true veterans. This is Marge's favorite damn show. I tried telling them it's about to go up. Stairways, my girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. It's about to go up. Stairways, my girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. Turn up, East Coast, turn up, Japan, turn up, Motherland, turn up, come on, Europe, turn up, South America, turn up, Australia, turn up, whole world, turn up.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Honey's Closet, live from thepowerofvoices.com. We are playing tribute to our fallen soldiers who we lost 17 years ago today in the 9/11 attacks in New York City. And so that's why you hear silence. I know a lot of people still remember that day as if it was yesterday. I do. And so we just wanted to just take a moment of silence for all our heroes that we lost that day. Unfortunately, that was a horrible, horrible day. Do you remember where you were at, Mr. Lee?
I do. I was home. I was living in Chicago at the time, or suburbs of Chicago. And I was at home with my mom, who was still alive. And I think I had just given her breakfast. And we were watching CNN, because she liked to keep up with the news, and we saw that happening. And then a friend of mine who lived there in New York called me right after the first plane went into the building. And he was maybe 4 or 5 blocks from the impact of that World Trade. And so he was standing in the middle of the street that he lived on, describing to me over his cell phone what he was seeing. So yeah, it's one of those days you'll never forget.
It is. I mean, I remember I worked for Cedars-Sinai Hospital, and I was on the train, and I was getting ready to get on the red line, which is underground, and we were actually on the train pulling up at Union Station, and we were getting ready to get on the red line or whatever, and they were saying that there's a plane that flew into the building in New York. And I'm like, what are you talking about? How is a plane going to fly into the building? So I'm thinking somebody was on a private plane or something, and you know what I'm saying? And then they go, oh my God, it's coming for LA. And so everybody was panicking. And I'm thinking, what is going on? So it wasn't until I got to work, and the doctors, everything was just so somber there. And it was like, what's going on? And you can only hear bits and pieces from, the commute. And so, yeah, it was super, super horrible. I'm telling you, it's something you'll never forget. Just the actual, when you see it, I was watching a video this morning of the actual attack happening again. And it's the same feeling, like you just think of those people. And then they were playing the phone calls, or people were calling home on the plane saying, hey, I love you. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to say, you know, that moment knowing that you're about to possibly die. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine, you know. And one lady called home and they didn't pick up, and she goes, well, you guys didn't pick up, so just know that I love you, because I may not be able to talk to you again.
Right.
That's when the tears, because she didn't even get to talk to anyone.
You know what's interesting about all of those events with people calling from the plane? Have you ever tried to make a phone call from a plane when you're up there in the air?
No. How do you, is it the little thing on the back of the seat or whatever? Because you can't call from your phone, right?
Right. So unless that plane had those type of phones, and most of them don't have that anymore.
Did you get that thing?
I think I finally got it.
Okay.
I don't think many of the planes have those phones on there anymore.
Well, they should.
I know, but I mean, the last 8 or 10 flights I've been on, I don't recall seeing those phones on the back of the seat anymore.
Wow.
But
It's
I've tried making phone calls in the air.
see, Instagram gonna see you.
Oh God,
That's the invisible man. He don't want to be seen, but we're gonna let Instagram see
I'm
you.
on the witness protection program. So
I don't think you're witness protection. I think you FBI must want it. That's what I think.
yeah, some people think I work for the FBI, so the
You
CIA.
could be an informant or something. But remind me about the CIA comment, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna go back to that. But yeah, I don't either. I haven't flown since last year, but maybe it's time for me to take a plane trip.
So if you're 15, 20,000 feet in the air, you cannot make a phone call. The cells are not available.
So how can they do it on the plane then? Is there some kind of special?
It had to have been a phone on the plane.
I mean, because there were several calls coming in. People were calling out. People were calling from the towers.
Right.
You know, so, but this one lady was on the plane and she called in and said, you know.
The only way you can make a cell phone, at least in my experience, from a plane is right before you're about to land. So you're within cell tower range. But if you're 15, 20, 30,000 feet in the air, the cells, you're not going to reach
internet connection though? So if you're, because you know they have internet on the planes now. So
True. Maybe if your phone is hooked to do internet calling, maybe that was it.
Maybe. I don't know. Well, you know, the thing about it is very, very sad. It's very, very, I don't know. When I heard that one call when she said, well, you guys didn't answer and I just want to say I love you. And man, I'm talking about the waterworks.
I know.
It's horrible.
Have you noticed that they really don't play those videos too often?
Of 9/11?
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Stop playing them altogether for a long time.
I think they probably should. If, you know, me, I didn't lose anyone in 9/11 personally because I felt a loss, even though I didn't know them. But to see that, knowing that your family members are possibly on that plane or in that building, I don't think I would want to see it.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to look at it now. And I didn't know anyone that I know of.
I didn't either, personally. But it was a horrible day. Just think about it now, 17 years ago.
Yeah.
So if you're 10, you don't know nothing about it. If you're
really
15, 16, even 17, you certainly don't have any idea. You didn't see it.
Yeah.
But we were around to bear witness to that.
You know, and I'm curious to know the thought process that went into saying, we're going to hijack this plane and die.
Yeah.
We're going to drive this plane into, and then the craziness of how people were coming on saying, they did it on 9/11 for a reason, for 911 or what have you. Like,
Do you think they really thought?
If they thought enough to really drive that plane into probably so.
I think it was just so happened.
I don't know. I think that was thought out.
What do they care about 9/11?
That's just because they just like, we're gonna prove a point. It's 9/11. We're gonna make it 9. Y'all gonna need 911. I do. I think that. I do.
Interesting.
I really do. But
I don't know.
Unfortunately, this day is a day of just I can't even put the words together of how I feel when I woke up this morning and thought about it, because there were people who 17 years ago that there's a post I put up that they were getting ready for work. Like, okay, in the morning I got to go to work, police officers, firefighters, whatever. I got to catch this flight in the morning. I'm going to go, whatever it is. And they did not get a chance to make it.
Yeah. I had dropped my wife off in downtown Chicago, as I'm thinking about it now. And by the time I got back from dropping her off, I was there with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And after it happened, and then as the information was unfolding, they were saying maybe a plane was on its way to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And
you heard one was maybe on its way to L.A.
Right. So I called my wife and I said, look, what are your bosses saying about getting out of there? I said, if there's a plane heading to Chicago, you need to get out of there and you need to do it now. Now, think about it an hour from now. You don't know where that plane is in the air. So I ended up going back downtown to get her. So after I got my mom fed, then I jumped in the car and went back downtown and brought her back home.
Yeah, that was...
Because we lived about 25 miles outside of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And see, I remember I got to work and I don't think we left that day. I don't remember if they let us leave. Well, no, I know for a fact they didn't, because we did a lot of surgeries and so on and so forth, or patients for that type of thing. So I don't think we were able to leave, but I do know that we were around the TV. Yeah. I do know that we were like, work was not getting done as usual.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
People say it brought the country together, that people were more united and all of that. And I think maybe so. But after that wore off a month or two.
It just went back to crazy. And now look where we're at now.
Yeah. Beyond.
Yeah. Beyond. You would have thought that situation would have, because I remember you had people of all nationalities holding hands and hugging and praying together. And it was really, for such a horrible thing to happen, it's a beautiful situation. And I think the next time I seen that is when Obama's inauguration. Yeah. You had people come together, all nationalities, hugging. And
we certainly didn't see that during the inaugural of
President, it was crickets. All you seen was crickets floating around, whatever. Yeah. But before we transition, I just want to say our hearts and prayers are with everybody who has lost someone or is dealing with someone. If you managed to survive that event and you was there, our hearts and prayers are going out to you. We think about you. We love you. And hold your head up. It's really, really a sad situation. So, back to Agent Orange. He just, his stuff was crickets all the way around. Just crick. Yeah. Just ridiculous. So, we didn't really I was going to have a topic today, but I thought there's so much to talk about what's going on. So, just everything in the news lately. I mean, I want you to come up. I have a question for everybody who's listening. Your 4 top goats. You know what a goat is? The greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. Your 4 top goats. Mm. Okay. Now, let me get back to the CIA before I forget. Is it Carol Long or Carol somebody? Oh, my God. I got to think of her name. Anyway, she's an old actress. She played on, I think, Cagney and Lacey. She's doing Tony. She's doing Broadway and stuff like that. She's a Broadway actress. I don't think she's doing it now, but they caught her and her husband. She's an older actress. Carol, I'm going to find it for you right now. She was coming out of a restaurant in L.A., and they asked her about Trump. And her response was, "Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?"
Wow.
And they are looking for her.
Wow.
Now, when she said it, she said her husband was with her. And somebody said, "Who is it?" And her husband goes, he kills presidents. So then they was like, so is that what you're saying? And she goes, well, and she said again, I'm just saying, where's John Wilkes Booth when you need him? So she goes, I'm not saying that they're going to be looking for me. I hope I don't get in trouble or go to jail. And I'll be damned if they are saying they just want to talk to her. And I'm like, come on, dude.
All they're going to say to her is, listen, you can't make those kind of comments.
I don't know why not.
Well, I mean,
he makes nasty comments. So why can't we say
exactly? If he can say, I can get away with anything, I can stand out in the middle of the street and shoot somebody, and y'all will still support me. What is the difference?
Right.
Because he's Donald Trump and she's a woman.
Right.
If male tennis players can insult the judge, but Serena can't.
Yeah.
Okay, you see what I'm saying? We can draw all kind of possibilities, parallels, and I think the argument holds true. But I don't think they're going to arrest her.
I don't think they're going to arrest her.
They're just going to say, listen, you really shouldn't make those kind of comments. And I would, if I was in her position, and the CIA or FBI or whatever came to interview me, I would say, when you tell the president to stop making the ridiculous comments
that he makes
on Twitter and on TV and radio and everywhere else, then I will stop.
Right. And maybe this will draw. I doubt it. I doubt if he'll make a change. He's gonna probably tweet about her and say something really bad about her, and so on and so forth. And it's gonna keep going on and on. But I think as long as he's making comments the way he's making it, that we have a right to say, somebody needs to bump him off.
Well, here's the thing. He campaigned on a ridiculous platform of anger, hate, discontent, racism, and all of that. And he woke up the walking or living dead.
Mm-hmm.
The racist people that live here in this country, they were empowered through him and the words and the things that he was doing. So he made it okay. So why is it that his supporters can say ridiculous things and make threats against people and do physical threats against people, but when someone who does not support him speaks out, then no good. See, all the shit that he does, and that's what it is shit.
Right.
Is nothing more than a distraction to keep us talking about and focus in on what he's doing and saying. And he's like the Wizard of Oz. In the background, he's doing some ridiculous things, changing and destroying this country and the relationships with our allies all over the world. And
Carol Cook.
Carol Cook, yes.
Carol Cook.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you, Carol Cook.
Mm-hmm.
And what are they going to do? Lock you up?
Right.
How old is she? About 80?
Something like that.
Lock me up, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Forget about it. So that's what's going on. We got to pay attention to what the Wizard of Oz is doing in the background.
Right.
And not the ridiculous asshole comments that he makes. Because that's what it is. He's making all this. He's like a carnival barker. He makes a lot of noise and selling you some garbage.
Just absolutely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I think somebody should speak up. I think it's awesome that somebody, especially of her caliber, that's saying something. An older white woman.
Right.
I think that's awesome. If I can find her or go hug her, I would.
I would too. I support her.
I do too.
God
if they put her in, if they were. They're not going to put her in jail. But
I don't condone violence. I don't want to see Donald Trump assassinated. But it wouldn't surprise me if someone took a shot at him. Because he's instilled that kind of hate in our communities.
He has, and he's caused problems, though. And I really don't want to see anybody dead. And I guess you can always say something in front of people to make yourself look good. Mm-hmm. And knowing you be lying, so I'm not going to lie. If something happened to him, I would not shed a tear. I'd be like, dang. Right. Oh, well. Moving on.
Again.
Get pinched, too.
He has painted this horrible picture and this horrible attitude instilled into the American minds, and he doesn't have a lot of sympathy from normal people.
He doesn't.
His supporters are ignorant. They are evil. They are, like Hillary said, deplorables. And I said, and I'm not going to take it back because it's true. She didn't lie, by the way.
No, she didn't lie.
But how many lies has he told?
100 million.
An average
trillion.
of 8 per day.
That's a damn shame.
In the last year.
He needs his mouth washed out with soap. It's ridiculous. What do you think about Oscar De La Hoya saying he's going to run for president? He may run for president in 2020.
Okay. I don't think he's got a snowball chance in hell, but
yeah, he said he's thinking about it. Like, Oscar, come on now.
Why not? If Donald Trump can run, then why not?
Well, hell, Charles Manson should have ran before he died. We should have got Charles Manson.
Right?
You know? I mean, anybody could. Hell, I should run.
Sure, why not?
I'm going to tell you right now.
You get my vote before I give it to Donald Trump.
That's not really saying much. That's not saying much. That's like saying you're a little bit better than Donald Trump.
No, you're a whole lot better. I think you would at least surround yourself with smart people. I would hire you. I would hire you. Well, I don't know if I want a job.
You don't have a job.
Force me to take a job.
I'm gonna force you to take it. Yeah, you're gonna be right there. We're just gonna be chilling out.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna be kicking it. Yeah, we're gonna hire people to do the other shit that we don't want to do.
Right.
All I'm gonna be is the president.
I'm gonna be your personal advisor.
Whatever title you want, like whatever. Get a man what he want. Whatever you want, vice president, whatever you want. I don't care.
I don't want to be the VP.
Whatever you want.
I want to be in the background.
You understand? It doesn't matter what our title is,
right?
Because we're not doing shit. All we gonna do?
We're gonna party like it's 1999.
Look, when they say the president invite, we're gonna be like, I'm gonna have the little,
the
wave.
little queen wave.
Yeah, that's it. And be like, okay. So what's going? Hey, you talk to my folks. I don't know. I'm going to the rib shack. President.
You're so retarded.
I'm going to the rib shack. I don't know what the hell's going on in Australia.
I'm up in here, but listen,
we don't run Australia.
My people are doing a good job.
Right.
If y'all have a problem, call so-and-so.
If shit get fudged up, call him. I don't know. All I am is the president.
Right.
I'm reaping the benefits of being the president.
No ego.
I don't care nothing. Do you? And I would tell if you think you can come on up to the White House. It's open.
Right.
Come over here after 8:00 at night, though. Because the shit be going down in the White House. We don't know. We can't have everybody, you know what I'm saying? We up in here partying. Right. Cocktail hour at the White House. Happy hour. Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
Over and out.
I don't have time to be doing all this stuff. Yeah.
Now, what are you going to do with the international relations?
We'll get somebody from international to relate. Shit.
That's it. I'm done.
We're going to get somebody from the internet relate this shit for us.
Right.
I don't know.
See, I think it would be a good idea to have a person that would represent the United States that can communicate with the different countries. So if we're having issues with China, let's get some Chinese people to go over there and negotiate.
Okay, well, we'll get the best of the best.
I mean, because they can speak the same language and understand sensitivity. Because I don't want to send some knucklehead white guy over there that's going to offend the Chinese people.
We ain't going to do that, no.
You know what I mean?
I'll go over there to the Chinese. I'll take that back. I've seen some videos.
Can you imagine sending Bobo over to China and trying to, come on. It's not going to work.
I'm good. I'm not even taking a trip over there.
My presidency would be like the Rainbow Coalition for real.
Yeah.
I'd have the United Nations up in the White House.
It'd be so pretty up in the White House.
Absolutely. Because that's who America is.
Yeah. It is just so
represent that.
I mean, just everything. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to say that because I don't want to offend nobody.
But
my cleaning staff would be multicultural too. I bet you that.
The what?
My cleaning staff would be very multicultural. Less black.
Yeah.
Less minorities as possible.
Well, you know what? Black folks built the White House, so,
But I'll tell you one thing. I'll have, what's her name? She be up in the kitchen.
Who?
I'll have me a Southern cook. I'll have me a Chinese cook, but I'm going to say no dog.
No dog.
If I find out you cut up a dog, my little poodle or something missing, we're going to have a damn problem.
It's going to be rough.
It's going to be a problem up in the White House.
So, what would you do about health care?
See, here you're going to answer me these questions. Didn't I just tell you behind? What part of I'm not...
But you got to have a platform to run on.
And it's going to be somebody... See, I'm off today. You don't see nobody to my right or to my left, so don't ask me no questions.
Oh, it's like that.
So when somebody say, "What you gonna do about the health care?" I'm like, excuse me, go ahead, take that. I don't know.
So
don't get sick. Get you some Robitussin. I don't know.
Ben Carson as your healthcare guy?
No, I'm not to show him. I said, you ask me on a bad day, I have to get you some Robitussin. Shit cures everything. Some apple cider vinegar. That's your health care. Keep you some Robitussin, apple cider vinegar, NyQuil, and Benadryl, and you be cool with some
all
fresh
over the
garlic.
counter,
Yeah,
right.
all shit over the counter. We ain't gonna be. Don't give you money to the pharmacies.
Yeah, you ain't gonna make it because see, the pharmaceuticals are gonna assassinate you.
That's what they think. Because let me tell you what my CIA will be. It ain't gonna be the little man's. My CIA is gonna be in khaki suits. You feel me? Khaki suits.
Boys from the hood,
right
in the house like a child. On
I know
punishment.
y'all supposed to be, and you can roll. But when you see these 6'4" Chevys pull up, and the top's down, that's my
coming in sideways.
Coming in, yeah. That's my CIA.
Stop. Just stop.
That's my CIA. What you talking about? I'm not one of them people that, the president can't go to... I'm in Target. With Ice Cube.
Buying toilet paper.
Right. All my folks, Lil Ray Ray and them.
Oh, God, no.
Lil Ray Ray and them is my...
You will be impeached in no time.
I'm not leaving. Have you... You've been knowing me for a long time. Who gonna get me out the White House? You gonna have to deal with Big Mike and them.
Oh, stop!
Get out of here with that bull crap. I'm gonna be dismissed. See, you seen the Kings of Comedy? No, was the Kings of Comedy when Cedric was talking about getting a black president? How it would be? It's gonna be 10 times worse than that.
Oh boy!
You gonna get who out there? You gonna like Cardi B? You gonna do what to who? Yeah, okay.
Oh God!
And it's gonna be popping too.
Your
if I'm
inauguration
single,
party gonna be off the
popping.
chain. Huh?
I want. Who would I get to sing at the? Yeah, I'll have like somebody. I'll let you pick the R&Bs or whatever, but I gotta have the goat there. One of my goats gotta be there. But he might be too busy to be singing or rapping.
Really? Who's that?
I'm so happy he back. Oh,
Eminem?
Oh my God, yes.
That's your boy, huh?
Oh my God, yes.
He's sharp.
Is lyrically.
Yeah.
You can't touch him.
Yeah, he's badass.
I heard people been saying, why she think he the GOAT? Because he is.
Yeah.
Lyrically, he doesn't have the hip, this music, everybody,
right.
But you know what he's saying, and if you listen to his lyrics, he's an assassinator.
Yeah.
On the mic.
You're right.
So I don't know if he's gonna be performing.
What do you think he's gonna be doing?
With me.
Oh.
He's gonna be first man.
He's gonna be Eminem and
I got some candy for you, baby.
He's gonna be the first dog.
Mm-hmm. You've been tripping too long, baby. Come on home, no. But yeah, I have 50 up in there. Jay and then Jay and Beyonce. Yeah, then whoever. Okay. I don't know who you would have like.
Well, I gotta have Post Malone up in there.
Yeah, we can have Post Malone.
Yeah,
but he has to take a bath.
Yeah.
Everybody got to take a bath because Post Malone be looking like he just came out of a smoking shack.
Probably.
I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't no smoking in the White House.
No smoking.
You can smoke a little marijuana. I'm gonna have a marijuana section, but no cigarette smoking in the White House.
Wing.
You have the weed wing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be green. Snoop got to be there.
Snoop got to be in there.
Snoop got to be there.
He's gonna be the world ambassador for weed.
Yeah.
The weed ambassador.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Snoop, you got to go to the White House. This is going to be cracking up in the White House. Barbecue pits on the lawn.
Oh, yeah.
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 It's going to be going down.
Basketball court.
I bet you the world will be more peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a checkers and domino tournament on the lawn.
And then we'll have, dominoes, spades and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know how big the lawn is. Maybe we'll turn some of it over and we'll have my god brother-in-law coaches for Green Bay. We'll have him bring Green Bay and they'll play right there on the lawn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we'll do things for children and the homeless and stuff. I will clean up the streets for the homeless stuff.
So how would you integrate into your presidency NASCAR and all that? Because I know you bring that in.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to bring NASCAR in.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to go to all the races?
It's mandatory.
Oh.
Sundays is NASCAR day. I'm at the race.
Okay.
And I'm going to be sitting in Kevin Harvick's pit and his thing, with him and his family. And I don't work. That's why whoever is going to be, y'all got to handle it. Be like, the president, she be gone. That's right. They be say shit happening. There's a shoot. Not that. Some shit going on. I'm in the Mac store. I ain't got time for this shit. Handle it. I'm buying some new lipstick. I ain't got time for this. I don't.
You're gonna be the entertainer and the absentee president.
Yeah, I'll be around. Mm-hmm. I'll give good face. You know what I'm saying? I'll be, give that a good face, my suits and stuff on. But when I tell you don't come around me when I'm not having this shit today, then I'm off. I have somebody for this.
Right.
They can call me and be like, some stuff. Yeah, and call me. All you got to call me and say, we're doing this. Don't ask me what we should do because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Figure
it out.
You don't want to know?
Hey, y'all grown. Figure it out. Shit, everybody in this world damn near is grown. Figure it out.
You're going to be the trusting president.
Yeah,
and you're going to hire the right people.
I'm going to make sure the kids are okay. But if you 18 and over, you grown. Figure it out. I ain't got time to be worried about what y'all. Figure it out. Somebody shoots you, shoot back. Shit, I don't know.
Interesting.
Shit, get a gun. I don't know.
What are you going to do about the military?
I love the military.
Right.
Right, but no wars.
No wars.
Yeah.
And sending nobody nowhere.
In the military, I'm going to tell you something for real, though. The military will come home. They will get the help that they need. If they have any type of issues or, my uncle was, what is it called?
PTSD.
But they called it something else back in the day.
Shell shocked.
Shell shocked.
Right.
So you will have all the care you need. You will have 100% care. You will have a home to go to and a job to go to. There's no reason why in the United States that somebody has served for their country and risked their life and don't come home to a home, a job, and whatever, in good health. We will not have any homeless on the street. I will not have it. And I will personally go to the streets and get them off the streets. That I will do.
Okay, well, that's good. You'll be an activist in that regard. That's good. I had a buddy that I grew up with who went to school together. He went over to Vietnam, and he was out on a patrol, and they got ambushed. Mm-hmm. And he was one of the first ones that jump into a ditch on the side of the road, and a couple other guys, came in behind him on top of him, but they were killed.
Wow.
The two guys laying on top of him, and he felt this warm liquid sensation was the blood draining down from the two guys above him. And he kept saying, okay, man, is it clear now? Let's get up and check it out. They were dead.
Oh, my God.
So when he came back, he was jacked up. We went out clubbing one night, and the DJ had the habit of, he had this little box, and there was some springs in the box. It was part of his reverb system. Mm-hmm. He would pick that thing up and drop it, and it would sound like an explosion. It would like reverb. Mm-hmm. Dude jumped up and got under the table and said, "Incoming, incoming." He thought he was back in Vietnam.
See, and that's really it, and it's true. I have a friend, he's a Marine, and we got into an argument, and I forgot what it was about. But I said, why are you so upset? Why are you so angry and you drunk? That's why you, and he told me, he started crying. He goes, you know why I'm drunk? Because I can't deal. He goes, I killed kids. Mm-hmm. I remember, it was me or them, but I killed kids. I have to deal with that every day when I'm drinking.
Yeah, war ain't
helps.
pretty.
It's not. So they will get the help they need.
Who's the enemy and who's the allies.
And I'm gonna tell you this, and I don't know. I'm not very political, so that's why I'll just be in the White House looking cute. But I'm for helping others, but I can't help your country until my country's straight. Mm-hmm. So I can't go over here and help y'all get y'all shit straight if I still got homeless people laying under the freeways over here.
Yeah.
I can't do that if I still have crimes like in Chicago, 21 people killed in one weekend. I can't go help your country.
Weekend.
I can't help your country until I take care of mine.
Now, do you remember when Trump was campaigning, he said he was going to fix Chicago, and he ain't done shit.
He ain't going to do shit. I'm going to tell you,
because it's not an easy problem to fix. I lived in the area.
Right.
And I'm a black man, and when I was living, I only lived in the city of Chicago one time, the last time I was there, and it was on the south side. And one of the things that I did when I was living in an apartment complex, because I was working for a nonprofit organization, and they owned the apartment complex, so that's where they put me. One of the things that I did when I first moved there, when I saw the young boys out there, hanging out in the parking lot and stuff. I went over and introduced myself to them.
Mm.
And I told them, I said, "Look, my name is Lee. I'm in the radio business, and I want, you guys are my neighbor. I want to know who you are."
Right. And we should do that.
Yeah. And they said, "Okay, Pops, now my name is Bill," and whatever. They all introduced themselves.
And
I shook each one of their hands. And you know what? They started calling me Pops.
And they will start looking out for you.
Absolutely. When I got out of my car, and if I had grocery bags, those young boys would come over and help me bring my groceries in.
And that's what they'll do.
I built respect and camaraderie with those kids. I didn't look at them down my nose or, in fear. You know what I mean? And I would say to them, I said, what are you guys doing this summer? You guys got jobs or whatever? I said, no, well, Pops, it's kind of hard to find jobs. I said, no, it isn't. I said, come down to the radio station. Let's sit down and talk. And I hired 2 of them to be technical producers, I call them, not board ops. And radio stations call them board ops. I think it's demeaning. I gave them the titles of technical producers because they were technically producing the show.
Right.
Running the board and everything. And making sure everything. So I taught 2 of them out of the 6 of them how to do that.
Right.
And they were inspired by that. And I think,
and all of them,
I know one of them is in the radio business working for a radio station.
And all they need is a little help and encouragement.
A shot, give them a shot.
Right.
Communicate with these kids. Find out where they're coming from. Now, we disagreed on a lot of different positions, but I tried to instill some hope.
Right.
And make some promise to them that, hey, look, if you do this, I'll do this.
Right.
And that's what they want to hear.
Remember when there was an issue when my President Obama was in office and he had them come to the White House and they sat down and had a beer? I forgot what the issue happened. These 2 men.
Right. It was one of them was a professor and it was a cop that gave him a hard time about getting into his own house
or something.
Yeah.
That's what we would do at the White House.
Yeah.
We'd be like, come on, bring Compton down and bring it. Come on, we're going to sit down, we're going to talk it out. And I think sometimes you just talk to somebody and let them know that you care.
Hear what the problem is. And then you can come up with a solution. But if you don't know what the problem is,
right.
If no one has sat down and talked to these gang members in Chicago and other places, I remember once upon a time there was a lot of fear here in L.A. between the gangs. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be.
Bring your behind to San Bernardino.
They moved all out there now?
That's where them ninjas is at, in San Bernardino.
Okay.
Somebody said, well, you can move to San... I will live in my car before I go to San Bernardino.
Really?
Oh, yeah. My little cousin got killed 3 years ago walking to the store in San Bernardino in broad daylight. Just for walking with a girl. So sad. Yeah. Just ridiculous. Just absolutely. So, yeah. So, let's back up a little bit because you just made a comment about the general was a professor and a police officer. So, what are we thinking about the Broad in Texas, Dallas, Texas? So, unless you're living under a rock, you know that there was a Dallas police officer who claims that she was going home in full uniform and accidentally thought she was going into her apartment and went to the wrong apartment supposedly and shot and killed a man. Now, there's stories that, because now they brought out how you get in apartments, there's no way she can open his door. There's no way she could have walked in that apartment thinking it was hers. So now they're saying that the door was ajar. And she went there. But neighbors are saying that they heard her banging on the door. So, what is your thought, and what do you think about the situation?
I know of the story, but I haven't really been following it on a day-to-day basis. I had heard from a conversation I was in with someone else that she knew the guy.
See,
so she had a relationship with him?
See, that's what I think is going on. At first, they didn't know each other. Supposedly. They didn't know each other. She just happened to be going to the wrong apartment and thought he was an intruder and shot him.
So if she thought she was going into her own apartment and the door was open, she's a police officer, why would you not know that you didn't lock your door, first of all? And if you are a smart police officer, your door is ajar, do you say, okay, I'm the big bad cop, I'm going to go in, or do you back off and call for help?
Well, there's so many things wrong with this story because, and I can't say for sure, I'm not a police officer, but I know a lot of police officers. And I don't know not near one that goes home in full uniform, because most police officers do not want to be identified when they go home in uniform.
Right.
So that's the first problem.
Sounds premeditated.
Second problem is she was heard telling him to open the door. They're trying to keep that hush-hush, but she was banging on the door. So I'm thinking he was in there with a chick. Either he hit it and quit it, or they had something going and she thought he was there. There was something
ain't right.
Not right. And she thought, I'm finna go home. Maybe she called, he didn't answer. Maybe somebody told her. I don't know. And she's going home.
She was in a hurry to get home.
In a hurry to get home, and left her unit because she knew she was going to go home and kill him if he was doing something or whatever. It's something going to come out. But all this bullcrap about her going to the wrong house and all this.
Did the guy die?
Yes.
Was there someone else in the house?
They haven't said that, but they have a video. There's a neighbor who's released a video of her pasting, like calling someone pasting after she did it. And then they have him coming out, and the actual medic is on top of him, on top of the stretcher, and they are pounding him. And that's
Yeah. This one is complicated.
See, that's the shit right there. I was a president.
There's some cover up there.
That's when the Madam President, because I will be called that, Madam President, will fly, what's the plane? Air Force One or whatever?
Air Force One.
It'll have a Nike swoosh on there. Just so you know.
Why?
And I'm going to have a tagger do it. Not a tagger. Put me Nike. Air Force, because Air Force Ones are Nikes. And then the whole Nike thing, we're going to talk about that too. Kudos to Nike. We're going to have an Air Force One going to be a Nike swoosh up there.
Oh, God.
And I'm going to fly out there. And I'm going to go talk to her. It
sounds like Soul Plane.
It will be. And I'm going to go talk to her. And I'm going to say, my exact words to her will be, bitch, who you think you talking? Who you think you fooling? You think we all that stupid? That you just went to your... Let me tell you something.
Would you waterboard her?
They be like, Madam President got arrested. She didn't beat the shit out of this broad because you didn't lie. You lying to me? How you think I'm going to talk to her like her mama, like somebody? Right. How the hell you think that's your apartment?
I said, who do you think I am, Donald Trump? I don't go for no lies.
Really? You know that wasn't your apartment. And you over here, this man to put the wang on you, and you didn't knock it off. Right. Tell the truth or shame the devil.
Now, the victim was a brother, right?
Yeah. Hey, you know. A black person put some shit down on them, somebody else ain't black. That's why I'm a little scared.
Lost and turned.
Man. You know,
you are a mess tonight.
You guys would be like,
did you smoke a joint or something?
No, y'all would be
you're tripping.
You guys would be like, why is there always some ruckus going on at the White House? Now they got Eminem outside the door with a gun. Because I gave him some. Now I told him, don't come here today. He out here trying to shoot me.
Poor M.
No, I wouldn't do M like that. I would never do M. I love him. I would never do him like that. No, but somebody else might be trying to come. I'll be M. Just stay here. I'm going to handle it. I told you, little black ass don't come knock on this door. Man, but no.
Oh,
no, but it's all bullcrap. It's all lies.
Sounds like
it's all lies.
That sounds like one of those personal relationship issues,
Yeah.
And she lost her damn mind.
Hey, girl, thank you.
And went in there and killed that brother.
He laid it down.
Yeah.
People will...
He put the plumber on her.
People will lay the pipe, you get you some good... You be ready to shoot. I mean, I would never... I'm so prideful that I would never let you know that you got me like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But, I mean, it's in all seriousness, I pray that this family has closure and that the truth comes out and then she gets this little manslaughter charge, $300,000 bond. Since when? You know what? It's becoming, I told my uncle last night, happy birthday, Uncle Tony. They're trying to make it illegal to be black because she can go kill him. Now, that was the other way around.
Oh, yeah. He would still be in jail.
You know what I'm saying?
No talk about bail.
No bail, no nothing. Mm-mm. Who gets bail on a murder case?
Mm-mm.
And their story. Yeah, she at home with her feet kicked up. Yes, her bond was $300,000.
That's 30.
I see people that go get, do a strong arm robbery and get a bail higher than that.
Right.
Get the hell out of here with
Well,
that.
they gave it a wink, wink, nod, nod.
They're trying to cover it up.
Yeah.
They better uncover it, though.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sick of all this hate. So
This
you see
was
the
what,
young
in
man
Dallas?
in Dallas.
Yeah.
So you see the young man the other day that was at his apartment complex, and he was working on his car, and a security guard with the vest on that said police on it came up and started harassing him. And he was like, I don't have to give you my ID. I'm working on my car. I'm at home. I don't have my ID on me. So he called another man who happens to be a police officer, I believe not in that jurisdiction, off duty. And they basically harassed him. And here's what I would like to do. I'm trying to get some officers. I'm going to try to get some officers to come on the show. And we as black people and minorities need to know our rights. And we need to know how to talk. We can't get upset and retaliate real quick. We have to know how to stay calm. But if we know our rights, we don't have to get angry.
Right.
We can tell him, first of all, show me your credentials if you're really a police officer.
Right.
Show me that you're...
And you have that right to
You
ask
have that
for
right, yeah.
Yep.
But we don't know, and that's the unfortunate part. So I'm working on a show to get some police officers to come in here, or either call in or whatever, and to teach us our rights, so that our youth, especially our youth, when you get pulled over, there are certain things that you do not have to do.
Right.
You do have a right to not pull over just when they flash you. You don't have to pull over right then and there. You have a right to go to a place where you feel safe.
That's true.
And if you feel like you can't find a place, you can call 911 and say, I am being pulled over by an officer. I'm just looking for a place to be safe. You have a right to do that.
Right.
So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on that the next
That's
month.
a great idea. It'd be a good show.
Yeah, we're going to work on teaching us the rights and everything. So I'm tired of hearing every day, every other day that somebody's harassed, somebody is killed, and then they want to go mess with Serena Williams. So did you see that?
I saw that.
Okay, so people are giving her, I guess, I was listening to the Lee Michaels show this morning, minus Lee.
Where was he?
I don't know where he was at.
What time was that? 10 o'clock? He was in bed.
Yeah. But Chris was talking about, I guess, Steven, what's his name?
Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah, was talking
Sports
about.
guy? Yeah.
Was talking about Serena. And I guess the controversy is that they accuse her of cheating or something, and she spoke up. And she has a right to speak up. When men do it, it's okay.
Right.
But she does it, and there's a problem. And I don't... Unfortunately, it took away from the young lady who did win.
Fix the game.
Right. But fix it.
Fix the rules. Let's have one standard set of rules. If you're going to criticize this lady for what she was doing, then you need to treat everybody the same way. You can't have part-time rules where it's harder on one end. So, unfortunately, the young lady from Japan, her victory was overshadowed. And I've heard people say, well, Serena made a big deal of it because she was losing. Well, okay, maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. The fact of the matter is the referee was too hard on her, I think.
Right.
And I'm not siding with her because of anything other than I would like to date her, but that's.
She got her a nice-looking white man.
But that's all right. That ain't going to last long. I'll be waiting.
Don't say that. It is going to last.
I've already said it.
You got the devil in you. You talking about me. See, that's why the White House going to be all messed up.
She's supposed to be my woman.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to be having a bunch of women and men at the White House fighting because you done stole their woman.
We ain't going to have no problem because I got the CIA, the FBI, the Boy Scouts of America, and the Secret Service on my side. Ain't going to be no mess. That ought to be checked at the door. But I can see already,
you get to messing with these people. They come, it'd be a bunch of people protesting the White House. I'd be like, we won't know who they after, me or you. I'll be telling we ain't home.
They out of the country. They ain't even around.
We ain't even here.
He's in one part of the world. She's in another part. We don't even know.
They talking about Obama playing golf. Man, they be looking up. It be all kind of ruckus going on. I'll be at the NASCAR race. Don't call me.
Oh, I know that's where you're going to be.
Don't call me. On Sunday, I will be.
Yeah.
Don't call me.
But see, that whole thing about how often Obama played golf. He didn't really play golf that much, and certainly it's minute compared to Agent Orange and how often he plays golf. What was it? The day they were doing the memorial services for McCain, this son of a bitch is out playing golf.
Because he was mad because he couldn't go?
Well,
You're
you
like
know
a little
what?
kid. Nobody wants you there.
But out of respect, and I think I've said it already. But if I was the McCain family, I wouldn't have allowed his daughter and his son-in-law and all those clowns to be at the. If he's barred, the whole clan should be barred.
So let me tell you something. I already got my list for when I go. God, please don't take me too soon. But when I go, it's a list. And your black asses ain't going to be, some people going to be real mad when they show up weeping Wandas. I'm sorry, but
you were not invited.
You was not invited. What you mean? She said you can't come.
Right. Period.
You can't come. I ain't seen you in how many years?
Right.
You ain't watched Honey's Closet. You ain't watched The Power of Voices. You ain't did nothing.
Right.
Now you want to come here and weeping and hooping and hollering like you get your ass up out of here.
Right. So you better leave now because you know she will haunt you.
I sure will. And your mama and sister can't come either. Oh, your brother. None of y'all. Get out.
Pasadena. Out of here.
Bye, Felicia. They gonna get that's what they gonna get a little card. A rejection card is gonna say bye, Felicia. Bye, Quee.
And them.
You and them gotta go.
You and your whole damn clan. Bye-bye.
Your whole clan. Get out of here. Because I know what you coming for. They coming for the damn buffet.
That's it.
The repast.
Free food and booze.
Because you know the repast is the best buffets ever. Somebody died. Black. I'm not knocking other people who died. But when black people die, 9 out of 10, it's going to be a repast. The macaroni and cheese. Mm-hmm. Shoot, who you talking about?
And some greens.
And some macaroni. And some
homemade rolls.
Oh, shoot. I just see little Ray walk by. No.
And them?
And them.
Coming up next, Ray and them.
Anna Marie Comedy Hour presents Ray
it's going to be off the chain.
And Lil Neek. And some peach cobbler. And some, that would make the sweet potato pies.
Ooh.
You be kind of like going to the mortuary, like, who up in there to die when they funeral? Let me see what I'm doing today. Just go to a funeral.
Is there a funeral down at the Baptist church?
Yeah. Down there in New Ebenezer, missionary. Who down there dead?
Crashed the funeral.
No, nobody told me. He was dead.
Oh, no.
What y'all got up there to eat? I see some fried chicken.
Oh, yeah. That good church fried
all you got to do is walk in. Nobody gonna know.
Nobody ask you no question. You gonna get in there and get you a good ass meal.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear about. Yeah, child, give me that chicken. There's one wing left.
Mm-hmm. I went to school
gonna be
with
a double
that boy.
Funeral. Yeah.
Well, he was only 14. Yeah. You 72.
I taught him. That's what I meant. I taught him in school.
Teacher.
We going to hell with gasoline draws on.
No, we ain't doing shit.
You ain't going with me?
No, well, no.
You in there eating wings and stuff, talking about some greens.
I'm saying that's what people do.
You said you was going to get some greens.
I'm going for the fried chicken.
See?
See? That's right.
I tell you.
Give me a leg and a breast and I'm happy.
Y'all got some to-go containers?
Oh, now that's a mess right there. That's wrong.
I'm not sitting up here with Weeping Wanda. Y'all got some to-go containers.
And some sweet tea.
Yeah, some sweet. They gonna have some sweet tea.
Yeah.
And some Hennessy, depending on whose funeral it is.
You had to bring your own Hennessy.
You know what? I think I'm gonna get a truck and have like a cooking thing. And have like a little bar and DJ and just go around like, y'all need some food? Like we do repasses, bar mitzvahs, gang initiations. We do all that shit. We got the DJ, the food. Make some margaritas. Got Hennessy. Right. Hennessy is extra though. Yeah.
That's funny.
You might have to bring your own Hennessy. It's kind of expensive.
That will probably work while you shucking and jiving.
I'm serious.
I know you are.
If I had the money to really execute some of my ideas, I'd be balling. I would. I really would. So, yeah,
That's too
man.
funny.
I can't believe this hour's going by so quick.
It's about gone.
Okay, so real quickly,
go ahead.
Your 4 goats. Who do you think are goats to you? If you guys are listening, nobody,
dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Okay. I gotta say Obama, Stevie Wonder. Most of mine are either going to be political or entertainers. Carole King, bad songwriter. Aretha Franklin. And David Ruffin.
I think that was 5. I said 4, but you gave me 5. Okay.
You said 4?
Excuse me.
You should have said 5.
Okay.
You should have said 6, really.
You got a 6th one?
Jimi Hendrix.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give you off the top of my head. I only thought about. I have four. I have four.
Okay.
So my four would be actor Robert De Niro.
Okay.
Okay. Sports, Serena Williams.
Absolutely.
Okay. Sports, Tony Stewart. I know you know who he is.
Sound like one of them damn race car guys.
He is. Tony Stewart is a GOAT.
That.
A GOAT. And then, of course, last but not least, Eminem. GOAT.
Okay, that's kind of different.
Mm-hmm. Those are my GOATs.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro, Serena Williams.
It was hard for me to do 6.
Well,
really.
I mean, I can come up with a couple of more.
Other people that, you know.
I can come up with some more, but these are the people that, I mean, because these are the people that I would be like, oh my God, they have made a difference or did something. There's a lot of them out there. I'm not knocking other people. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of GOATs out there. Muhammad Ali is one. You know what I'm saying? Definitely Muhammad Ali is one. But
Big Mama, my grandma.
Oh, yeah.
You know, bringing it all the way home. Big Mama.
Yeah.
My mom, my dad. Mm-hmm. You know, they got to be in there.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for any of them,
right. My mama's definitely a GOAT.
Yeah.
She's a little GOAT, but she's a GOAT. She was definitely a GOAT.
A little GOAT.
She's little. My mother was real little and throw a shoe and go to the Coliseum and back. Yeah.
See, my grandmother would be a mountain goat. You know, mountain goats climb up mountains.
Is there such thing as a mountain goat?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Because
absolutely.
my cousin G has a friend, they call him Goat. And he said he's a mountain goat. And I thought he was making that
mountain
up.
Goats be jumping from rock to rock, climbing up the mountains.
Jump your ass over here.
Jumping off the cliff and going to another one. Oh, yeah, they're serious.
Okay.
They're the real deal.
Well, hey, guys, thank you for tuning in. I know you guys could have been anywhere else, but you decided to tune in to Honey's Closet with me and the incredible Lee Michaels.
Ain't got nothing else to do.
Ain't got nothing else to do. Get you some Hennessy. Yeah, and be here next week. And thank you so much. Shout out to my Honey's Closet crew, Joker Management, Unite to Live with Autism. Go to my websites. Check us out. And follow me on social media, Miss Radio Host. To all my people on Instagram that tuned in and are waving at me. Hey, guys, love you. Miss Radio Host on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and YouTube is Honey's Closet. Until next week, always stand for something. Shout out to Nike and Colin Kaepernick. Much respect. And if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything.
And you are not running for president.
2020. I'm just going to take over. Boom. I'm there. Boom. I'm in the White House. That part.
So tell me something good. You better turn up the volume in every hood. Which clubs really poppin'? Who clothesline rockin'? Which show should I be watching? Redbone pretty, let the world know. And if it's sweet like honey, that's my girl's show. Biggie Beats, turn the volume up. Chuck B, turn the volume up. J-Dub, turn the volume up. DJ, turn the volume up. Honey Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey's Claus.